So I recently watched Taken 3, and holy shit was it bad. Now, I didn't expect to be a good movie. I mean, for starters, it's directed by the same director from the second one, Oliver Megaton. Yep, that's his name. And we all know the second one sucked. Balls. Deep. Like Lovelace deep. I mean, that movie goes belly up right away as soon as in one part of the movie, Brian Mills instructs his daughter Kim to throw live grenades in crowded areas in Istanbul so he can pinpoint her location. I'm sorry, but if you're a main character, a hero in this movie, finding a bunch of nameless Albanian terrorists, and you instruct your daughter to throw live grenades at crowded areas in a very fucking populated city, you're no longer the hero of this movie. You're a villain, Brian. At one point, one of Kim's grenades conveniently ends under a vehicle and then it blows up. You cannot tell me that nobody got hurt on that. I mean, if I throw a firecracker in a trash can, somebody's bound to get one scrape or two. Now, I really liked the first movie. It had a lot of aspects in an action movie I like. It had some cool Jason Bourne fight scenes. It wasn't set in the States, which I like when movies do that. And it had Liam Neeson, who's been kicking ass since he was born, most likely. I mean, the dude punched wolves, okay? Now this movie took Shaky Cam to a whole new shitty level, which was using it pretty much on every goddamn action scene they could fit that in. But I'm not just gonna talk about it. Let's just watch it together. Click. Alright, so right away the movie starts with some innocent chap getting just murdered by discount Paul Bettany? Oh god, Luc Besson, you wrote this shit? Really? Once again we see Brian Mills being a total dad and buying a stuffed animal for his, what, like 26-year-old daughter by now? I wonder if that clerk knows that Brian Mills kills everybody who has an accent that sounds kind of like his. Uh-oh, someone's pregnant. It's probably because she hasn't taken the pill. Okay, Brian, you got your daughter a huge-ass teddy bear and champagne. What are you, fucking pedophile? So things start to get pretty boring with all this family crap, so I'm gonna speed it up for you. The boyfriend suddenly shows up, Brian leaves and takes his stuffed bear with him. Lenny, the wife from the first and the second one, well actually the ex-wife, she got taken on the second one because everybody needs to be taken on these fucking movies. So she calls him to chit-chat a little bit. He tries to hint to have dinner with her and she's like, "Oh no, I'm married and I'm miserable, but you know, I got this nice car and the guy's rich, so I can't because I like money." So he's just like, fine. Then he starts cooking his dinner anyways, like a true bachelor. And then she just shows up, barges in like that, all fucking uninvited. But he's okay because she's hot, and they start talking about the past. And then Lenny pulls a total bullshit ex move and starts hitting on Brian even though she's with the steward dude, the husband from the first and the second movie. Bitch. And then of course they kiss, but then Brian right away pulls her aside and goes like, "Bitch, I ain't no fucking sloppy seconds." Kim calls back Brian and tells him that she wants to talk about something. Clearly she's finally figuring out that it's okay to be pregnant when you're 27. So then they go out to have some milkshakes or some bullshit like that, and when she's about to tell him that she's pregnant, some little douche nozzle starts behaving like a total cunt in the background, and she totally gets afraid because she realizes, holy shit, I might just have a douchebag kid. Just like that one. So then Kim changes the subject quickly and says that she wants a puppy instead of a baby. And Brian's all like, "I punch wolves in the face." No, he didn't say that. But then he implied that a puppy was way too much responsibility, leading us to believe that Kimmy is even more nervous about having a baby if Brian's not even okay with her having a puppy. Bullshit, bullshit. Why am I watching this on an action movie? Oh shit, who's that?
Stuart.
What? That's Stuart? Stuart did not look like that on the first one. I'm gonna have to do some research here really quick. Yeah. He did not look like that at all. This guy looks more like a Bond villain than Stuart. Why did they change the actor? I mean, like, he hasn't done any other movie since Taken in 2008. Pretty sure he could have come back. So, it doesn't make sense. What could be the reason? Alright, so Stuart starts telling Brian, like, yo man, you gotta stop hitting on my wife, because I'm still on that shit. And Brian's like, no man, I don't want anything. And then Stuart leaves. Brian then goes for a jog, because, you know, he's gotta maintain the CIA bods. And he gets a text message from Lenny saying that she wants some bagels at his place and it's very urgent, she needs to talk, please come, please, please. He goes out to get some bagels. When he comes back, Lenny is dead, murdered on his bed. On what it has to be the cleanest murder scene I've ever seen. I mean, there's not a speck of blood anywhere. There's just a little bit on her neck, like they drained her and then put her there. So on cue, some cops show up and they want to take Brian for some questions. Here we go, Brian. Show me your moves. Show me your CIA secret moves. What? That was so sloppy. I mean, like, that wasn't cool at all. Oh, okay, there's a foot chase scene. Foot chase scene. Gotta love a good foot chase scene. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, I think I saw a leg. That's again, that's a knee. I saw an elbow. I definitely saw an elbow there. I have no idea what's going on. See, this is the problem with shaky cam. When it's used too much, it feels more like a music video. Instead of the camera following smoothly the action with the character, we treat it to cuts that paint the scene as they want it. It's impossible to follow this type of action scene. And I get it. The dude was 56 when the first movie came out. You gotta use a little bit of movie magic to show him beating up 25-year-old Albanian soldiers. Liam Neeson is 63 years old. He can't do that shit anymore. He doesn't run that fast. This is not how Liam Neeson runs. This is how he runs in real life. So the shaky cam hides the fact that the actor is not moving that fast or is not striking that hard. I get it, but it's just too much. I mean, can you understand anything that is happening? The sense of space between the person being chased and the person doing the chasing? There's nothing there. There's no sense of danger when you don't know how close they are. When you're only showing 1 or 2 seconds before you cut to the next scene, it becomes confusing as hell to follow the action. That's sloppy. Alright, so Brian makes it inside the garage and escapes through a sewage drain system that is underneath the truck inside that garage. Pretty convenient, I know. My question is, how did he manage to put those boards back, covering the entrance to that shaft, while still propping himself up in the slippery walls of the tunnel? I mean, he's 63, people. 63. I would have fallen down that shaft, okay? There's no way I would have done that.
Disappeared. God damn it, he's gone. This is 103. Suspect's gone.
Okay, so you don't check underneath the vehicle? That's it. Case closed. You saw him go in the garage.
I just saw him inside.
You did not see him come out. There's some secret passage in this garage that allowed Brian to escape, and you guys are not even gonna check underneath the vehicle? That's like the hide and seek 101, people. Kids know that. You check underneath beds, you check underneath cars, you check underneath anything that has space for a human being to fit.